Hi friends, it's Laura. I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're doing well out there. I'm happy to be back, and today in this video I'll be doing a flip through share of this journal that I made for a yoga teacher friend of mine. And the papers in here mostly came from 3 stores on Etsy. They're printables: Imagine the Art Design, Fantasya Digitals, and WishesCoMagick. So that's where I got my pages. And I did a short video showing the creation of the cover, not adhering this, but just making the cover and the hidden tie closure. So if you have any interest in that, you can find that on my channel. So the cover here is made from part of the printable that I cut out, and then I backed it on some heavy duty cardstock and pieced them together and glued them down on the front. So then this journal has 3 signatures and a tassel with lots of cute charms. This is a fairy. And I've shown all of these beads, and I purchased them in different crafting hauls, but I've shown them in different videos if you're interested in seeing more about the beads. I did find these with a little bit of a tan color to them. I found those in the parking lot one day. So I thought these were nice. This one says inspire, and then this cute little bee charm. I think I'm going to make a video about making tassels, because I made this one different than I usually make a tassel, and I really liked how it turned out. And so I'm planning to do a video on that in the future. And then I left the back just plain with, I thought the fabric itself was pretty. I need to take a lint roller and clear the lint off the back. This is some sari silk that I got in another haul, and I liked the colors. I thought they went well with this fabric that's on the outside. Oh yeah, and then this is a little charm butterfly that I glued on top, and I put a bead right there to give it some dimension to its body, and I used E6000 to glue that down. So I liked how that made him pop up a little bit, and then I just puffed his wings up so he's kind of lifted off the page. Oh yeah, and this is some fabric that came out of a rug that I unraveled, and this was one of my favorite pieces, and so I've used it throughout the journal, and so you'll see that inside here. So I have lined the inside with scrapbook paper, and then I went around the edges with this lace trim, and I made a pocket here to put her "This Journal Belongs To" tag, and then I used one of my Sewn with So Much Love pieces, and I ironed that on. I made some fabric scrunchy pieces by just sewing these beforehand, and then I went in and glued them on as page borders, and I liked how that turned out. This was some fabric that I'd had for a long time, and I thought it went well in this journal. And I love how it shows up on both sides of the page. And I have sewn around most every page because they're a front page and a back page sewn together, and I like how that ends up looking. And these were just printed on copy paper, so they were white on the back, and I wanted to use the tea-dyed and coffee-dyed paper. And then on most every page I used a stamp, and I included this little word search in here. And I stamped on a lot of the pages. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a gold colored ink, and so it's kind of hidden there, but I liked that it was, I like how that showed up on the pages, so I stamped a lot of the printables with a little bit extra like that. And I used this fabric as tabs on a lot of the pages. It was already frayed like this. And I love these printables, and I thought they all went pretty well together. There wasn't just a whole lot of yoga type of printables out there, and I was kind of surprised about that. But anyway, the day that I was looking, I didn't find a whole lot, but I'm really happy with the ones I did find, and the shop owners were nice. If I had any questions, they answered really quickly, and it was easy to download and print these. I just made a little cluster here out of a cutout from a box of yogi tea. And all of these tags, most of the tags that are in this journal came in the kit, and I have put them on some really hard cardstock type of junk mail, and then this one has fabric in between, and then I've glued the front and the back together, and I added some words to the tags, and I did that with all these, backed them to make them nice and hard. I like to do that. And then this is a charm that I thought she can use in whatever way she wants, so it's just got some string attached here to display it in the journal for now, and some little tags from T. Know the unknown, hear the unheard, see the unseen. Unity is the way of grace and harmony. This is from a brand of tea called Yogi Tea, and I drink the dandelion tea. Dandelion's supposed to be good for detoxing. And then I added just some little beads to the tea string there. So they just live right there in this little tiny pocket. And then I covered an envelope in washi tape, and so that is the tab of that. And this was another set of printables as well. It was all the 7 chakras, and so they are put on cardstock and nice and firm. I put cheesecloth over the back of this piece of paper, and that was kind of just an impromptu thing that happened, and I liked how that turned out. I like how that feels. And so I've just paper clipped these chakra pages in, and then these were part of the printables. I'll tell you the things that weren't part of the printables. That's probably easier, because most of it did come from those 3 shops and what you get when you purchase. This is a stamp that I just colored in. But when you purchase the printables, you get the tags and the little extras too. And this was just part of that tea box. It talks about yoga. And this is not part of the printable. This is from a greeting card. But I thought it went well in this journal. And this is some more of the handmade paper that I use. And I am going to be making some handmade paper on video in the future. I don't have that scheduled yet, but I do have plans to do that. And then I just put these belly bands on with that fabric and put these little fabric scrunchies here. I'm sure there's a name for this. It's not coming to me right now. And a butterfly sticker. And I made these into sort of like postcard type inserts. And this is another one of the chakra pages. This is a placemat. I got a whole bunch of them at Publix in a pack, and so they're pretty big, and I've got so many of those, and so I was happy to get to use them in here. And then I made this little paper clip dangle, and it says handmade with love, and has these pretty little blue beads. I really love that. So simple to do, and I liked how it turned out. And then this was printable. It reminds me of her, and so it's a card that she can use however she wants to use that. And then this is the rest of that envelope covered in washi tape. Just added this die cut here. And as you can see, each page has a stamp of some sort. I got this stamp from Linda Israel. I ordered off of her website some stamps, and she sent me this one free. I love it. It's dainty, and so I used it throughout this journal. And this is some more of the ribbon that came from the rug, and I've woven it through here. It's from this can be a writing board for this journal, and this was an old insert from a box of cards. And so I thought this was kind of cool. It says odds and ends on it.